when we talk about dawah, don't ever think, my dear brothers and sisters, that our dawah, brothers, is only to address a few people on the streets and call them to Islam. Our dawah should be the dawah that attacks their system and we replace it with Islam. That's what we need to do, my dear brothers. We need to call the whole of society to Islam. We're not just calling one sister or one brother, okay, to follow the deen of Allah. We want the whole society to bow down to Allah. We don't only want one sister to wear khimar and jilbab. We want the whole society to wear khimar and jilbab. We don't want only our brothers and sisters to make sujood to Allah. We want the whole society to make sujood to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the dawah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is our dawah, my dear brothers and sisters. If you carry your dawah stall and you stand there just inviting people like Zakir Naik just to Islam, do you think that's going to change society? Without attacking the law and order? No, my dear brothers. It's no way it's going to change society. It's impossible the society would change. You need to provoke the society for the society to be changed. And also, my dear brothers, that what we need to understand is that when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was inside Makkah, and in Makkah at that time, there were 360 idols. Today, people don't worship physical idols. Today, people worship the idea, which is democracy, freedom, capitalism. This is what people are worshipping today. The woman says, I'm free to have the abortion. The man says, I'm free to go for sexual promiscuity. You see what I mean? This is the reality of today. And who allows that freedom? Who allows that democracy? Who allows these gods, these false gods to exist? The government, the law and order. They're the ones that allow it. When they said to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they said to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, why don't you your God amongst our gods? Just one more, just add it in. He said, no way. He said, do you think I'm going to mix my God with your gods? I'm never mixing my gods with your gods. It's impossible for me to mix my gods with your gods. And I will never do so. I believe Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is ghani. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is self-sufficient. He doesn't need your gods. I've come to destroy your gods. And then when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam victory inside Makkah, gave him victory inside Makkah, and when he went to the Kaaba and he destroyed all the 360 gods inside the Kaaba, but you know what? He never stopped there. You know what he did? He went to the areas of Lat, Uzza, Manat, and he went inside those areas and he asked the people, he said to the people, where is Uzza? Where is Manat? And he went and destroyed them, killed them, took their heads off, behead them. That's why, my dear brothers, we need to behead democracy from its roots, my dear brothers. We need to behead capitalism from its roots. Take it, kill it from its roots. That's what we need to do. We should hate it so much, my dear brothers, that every day we should attack their system. Every day, just like Rasulullah ﷺ did. This is how we should feel. This is how we should believe. We should have this zeal in our hearts for the sake of Allah to destroy all their system and replace it with Al-Islam. Who allows alcohol in the first place? The law and order. So we need to address the law and order. We need to attack the law and order. A man at the time of Rasulullah, Rasulullah sallallahu I apologize. Umar bin al-Khattab, at one time he saw some woman, and she was dressed inappropriately. And what Rasulullah sallallahu he did, what Umar bin al-Khattab he did, he went up to her and he hit her. And he said to her, how dare you walk in the streets of Medina, which belong to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, dressed the way you dressed. She turned around and said to him, who the hell are you to tell me that dressed like this? You know what he said? He said, I'm Amir al-Mu'mineen. But today we can't go around slapping every woman, hitting every woman in the streets. We cannot do that. It's not allowed for us to do that. So what we need to do, we need to address the munkar. We need to turn around and attack the society. By removing the root of the problem, we remove the issue. But if you just deal branches, grab on top a couple of branches here, a couple of branches there, is not going to solve the problem. It would never ever solve the problem. So we need to attack the root of the problem, which is the man-made law, the man-made system that we live under today. Do you understand, brothers? That's what we need to do. We cannot just sit down and turn around and say, brother, what you're doing is haram. Sister, your scarf is completely haram. Big hump on the head. Allah curse it down, subhanallah. You can't do it like this. What you need to do is you need to tell the sister that her hump is wrong. You need to tell the brother he's wrong. Plus you need to command good and forbid evil and make the society bow down to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's what we need to do, my dear brothers. We need to attack the leaders. We need to turn around and attack, Dawood Kamrun? Like I said, which you call Cameron. He calls him Dawood Kamrun. We need to attack him. And we say that your laws are oppressive. We need to deal with those laws. And replace it with Islam. فَمَنْ يَكْفِرْ بِالطَّاغُوتِ وَيُؤْمِنْ بِاللَّهِ. So we would destroy his system and replace it with al-Islam. That's what we need to do.